We're halfway through the episode. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and stay tuned for more amazing things coming your way.
The Italian Cultural Institute in Cairo hosted the inauguration ceremony of the art exhibition by the Egyptian rising painter Aya Aziz in the presence of His Excellency Michele Quarrone, Ambassador of Italy to Egypt.
We have supported Italian-Egyptian artistic relationships since many years ago, and we still want to give space to young talents. It doesn't really matter if they're Egyptian or Italian, because we think art has no borders and unifies peoples, unites us all. And the idea here is to have a very talented, gifted young artist, a girl, a young woman, who studied in Italy and acquired the technique and and the flavor and the idea of the Italian Renaissance in Florence. So we're very proud to combine Italy and Egypt around art. She has been an excellent student, of course, but it's not enough to be an artist. And what is surprising, she's very young, but she has already developed her vision. So it's not just technique, it's something more. It's the feeling of the message that you want to communicate to the world. So, and it's very unique. So we are amazed by discovering the talent of Aya. We believe in young generation, and we think that if you want to invest in something which is durable, which gives you more in the future, there is no other way than to invest in young people, in the young generation, give them hope, give them also space, because they need, to express your creativity, you need a place. A physical space, or if it's not possible, at least a digital space. We combined also events in digital and in presence form. So we try to be present in different cultural fields, artistic fields. You mentioned music, it's right. We try to also promote relationships between Italy and Egypt in the field of music, visual arts, cinema, and so forth.
I've been drawing since I was a kid. I drew in school and all of that, but I always thought it would be a hobby. And it wasn't until I graduated from university that I realized I really need to learn how to paint and draw the way I wanted to. And so I worked for a year and saved up money, and then I found out about the Angel Academy in Florence, and I was like, that's it, this is where I'm going to go. And I went there, and I spent 2 years, almost during a 3-year period there. And I learned so much. You have to learn how to paint, but you also have to learn how to draw first. So they took us through charcoal, graphite, and then we had to learn how to draw and paint the figure as well. So I had to know a lot of anatomy. It was a long journey, but it was so worth it because I was learning something and doing something that I loved. I just really wanted to learn how to paint. I really wanted to learn how to do this. Not necessarily even as a career, but just for myself. But then I realized that it's lovely to do something that you love as a career, and I didn't have anything specific in mind. I just knew that I love telling stories through portraits and through objects and through scenes, and that's what I set out to do eventually. And I'm going to keep doing it, hopefully, in the future. I'm so proud to be an Egyptian, and I didn't used to feel that way. But now I'm so optimistic about the future, and I do feel that the youth are being well taken care of, and there's a lot of support, and there's a lot of people willing to learn, and I'm feeling it. It's lovely, and in Italy as well. Like you were treated as an adult no matter what your age was, so you were accountable, and you had responsibilities, and you had to try your best no matter what. and I'm feeling that here now. Like I feel like I want to contribute. I feel very blessed for sure on both counts. I feel very blessed, and I'm thankful for my family. I think first and foremost, because finding a family that would support you to paint is very rare, and I owe everything to them, my mom and my dad. They're lovely people, and they allowed me and my brother to follow our passions, and they supported us throughout it all. So it's all them. It's all them. I don't know, you get inspired by different things. Sometimes it's a story that a friend tells you. Sometimes it's a face you see randomly. Sometimes you have your camera with you and you're able to get a shot that otherwise you would have forgotten and never thought of before. So it's, and sometimes you just have an idea that's been brewing in there for a very long time, and you really want to get that on canvas. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Ramadan brings, and how I feel during that time, and how I feel and what I go see, how the people will be interacting. Like, it's always lovely to go out in the streets and just watch people. That's, I think, mostly what inspires me.
I'm really very much impressed by the work of our artist. I think there is technique, of course, and it's interesting what you mentioned, that she studied in Canada and Florence, but I mean, you have to have technique and then you have to have talent. And what I see here is both a great technique and a great talent. I mean, this capacity of putting, making sense of shapes and colors. I think it's a great exhibition, and I'm very glad to be here, and I like even the venue. I mean, this fantastic place of the Italian Institute of Culture, and yeah, enjoying very much. Argentina and Egypt, we are far away geographically, and the truth is we don't know each other very well. And the best way to get closer is through our cultural, artistic expressions. That's what I try to do here, and for me, I mean, to participate in this event is a way also of knowing better Egypt, which is very important for my work, of course. This is not my first, this will be my 6th Ramadan. I'm a veteran here, and it's a very special time. Of course, it's something, it's not already new for me, because as I told you before, this is my 6th Ramadan, but it's something we don't have. I mean, we are a Christian country, and it's a very, very peculiar time of the year in which you can see the deep faith of the Egyptian people, and you can see also as an element, central element of this faith, the generosity of the Egyptian people, and how the solidarity among them, which is something very beautiful.
Is really a great example of a typical Egyptian girl who's only 25 years old, who believed in herself, who studied in Canada, a totally different field, and she decided to follow her dream in art, and she went the other side of the world to Italy to study art because she loves it. And she came back with such a beautiful, beautiful experience and beautiful richness of art within herself, and she had to find the welcoming arms of the Egyptians who can really assist and be proud of her. And I believe this exhibition is a great witness of how good she is and how passionate she is and how professional she is at her age. And I really want to wish her great. And that's the whole mission. And this is the work of our company, Soft Power Productions, to take care of the Egyptian young artists and put them on the right track, give them a push, support them, encourage them, organize for them international events such as exhibitions or concerts or theaters, plays, and I really hope we continue to do this work for our youth, and they find us those who have experience, who have the background, who believe in them, and this makes their life easier, especially that they are artists. They cannot take it all, so they cannot organize and work as an artist. They cannot take care of the marketing and work as an artist. So I felt that this is a great opportunity. It's win-win. We learn and they experience our knowledge and our love and our support.
I'm really very proud of her. I mean, I never interfered in her passion. I never interfered in what she wants to do. And she followed her passion and she found herself in painting and in the arts. And we respected that, and actually she achieved. I'm really very proud of her because now she knows what she wants exactly. So her studies in Florence has paid off like that, and she achieved well. So, although she's doing a messy, she has a messy studio in our house, but that's okay.
Finding Egyptian talents lighting their own path with passion and learning is a great advantage for not only their future, but also as a soft power ambassadors for their countries. Shourouk Bikir, Cultural Magazine.
Cairo Opera House is a cultural hub that joins a lot of different artists and a lot of different kinds of art in it, and it brings the heritage of Egypt to it. Let's go find out what the Opera House has in store for us.
El Hadra troupe for Islamic Sufi chanting brings some Islamic traditional zikr or remembrance of God to stage. This is a purely spiritual experience in which your spirits are lifted. The term Hadra is derived from the Arabic word hudud, which means presence. It usually refers to a circle of Sufi chanters who recite the Quran and praise Allah and the Prophet Muhammad.
We collect ourselves from Noor and Saeed. They have the idea, and then they call us to join them in the idea to start the band. It was in 2016. And first we have some poems and some lyrics to chant. And we start in 2016. From many years ago, I love to listen to say Sheikh Sayyidina Naqshbandi and Sheikh Muhammad Amran. And I start to sing as them. And then I read many about the Sufi chanting, and I listen some old Sufi chanting. And then when they start the idea, I was interested to join them in this. About my study, I have graduated from the Faculty of Commerce. And then after the graduation, I went to the institution of Oriental music, and I started free studies for singing, Oriental singing. And then I sing old classic Egyptian songs, and then when we start the band, I start to sing the Sufi chants. The Sufi means it's the chants that related with the love of Allah and Sayyidina Muhammad and his family. This is the Sufi chanting. Sufi means the spirit of love. When you are chanting this is the simple meaning of Sufi. Religious, okay, you can say it religious chanting, but we know it with Sufi, not religious. It's related, but it's not. It's general chanting. It's a chanting in the general meanings of love of God and Sayyidina Muhammad, not specific group of people. In Ramadan, it's the season of many concerts. We have many concerts in different places in Ramadan. And in the different days we have also concerts like in the opera in Saya, in this theater today. Also in the Mawlid al-Nabawi, we have many concerts, and we hope to have many concerts, inshallah, in the few days, inshallah.
Ramadan is a great chance for everyone to join the spiritual ambiance. El Hadra religious chanting troupe brings the religious ambiance to the stage from mosques and different places. This is Abir Gindi for the Cultural Magazine.
This brings us to the end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more on Nile TV.